a Becca Benjamin and Jamie Kramer film.
Hinduism worship, including caste.
Hindu worship, also known as puja, is centered around the image or icon, normally a god or goddess. When worshiping, they say prayers and give offerings to their god, such as water, fruit, and incense.
Rituals were performed 3 times a day. Some wore a sacred thread over their left shoulder to their right hip while worshiping. Brahmin wore cotton, Kshatriyas wore hemp, and Vaishyas wore wool.
This symbol
In the
is
Hindu
called
religion,
Om.
there are
It is the most
religious
powerful
rites, which are
word in all the
classified
religions.
into 3 categories.
It is said that if you
The
chant
first
Om,
category
it will
is
take away
Nitya.
all your despairs
Nitya
and take
is
you
performed
closer to
daily
God.
and consists
It
of
is also
offerings
said
made
that
at
when
the
God
home
thought of creating
to
the
a shrine,
universe,
while
his thought was
performing
converted
puja
to a sound,
to family
Om,
members.
and it created the universe.
The second category is Nayamitika,
The following
which only
clips
occurs
are
at
examples
certain
of
times
shrines.
of the year.
A shrine
such as
is a holy
celebrations
or
of the
sacred place
festivals
where the
of
worshiping
Thanksgiving.
happens, either in a temple, house, or altar.
Different parts of the temple have different meanings. The central shrine is the heart of a worshiper. The temple embodies a worshiper, such as the tower, which represents the flight of the spirit to heaven.
A priest may read, or more usually recite, the Vedas to the assembled worshippers. A Vedas is a large body of text originating in ancient India. Each different god had a different meaning and were said to have different philosophies on life. Often, these beings were depicted in a human or partially human form. The deities may be different, but they are generally all considered forms of the one god, Brahman. These deities and their worshippers worshipped a god, or a deity. There are said to be about 27 gods in the Hindu religion.
The third rite is Kamya. This rite is optional, but it is highly desirable in the Hindu religion. An example of Kamya would be the pilgrimage. The pilgrimage is an important aspect of Hinduism. It's an undertaking to see and be seen by the deity. Popular pilgrimage places are rivers, but temples, mountains, and other sacred sites in India are also destinations for pilgrimages, as sites where the gods may have appeared or become manifest in the world.
The caste system is like the class system in the U.S. It is divided up in a 5-part triangle called a varna. The varna is a typical functional division of a society. The members do not socialize between the castes. They do not intermarry or eat with each other. It is determined what caste a person is in at birth.
Each varna is subdivided into many adis or subclasses. Adi is an endogamous group, which means to only marry within. The highest order caste is a priest, normally called a Brahmin. Most were vegetarian. They generally involved themselves in education, learning-based activities, and military pursuits. Some traditional surnames included Sharma and Deva.
The second order caste was the warriors and rulers, known as Kshatriyas. Many were members of the military or were kings. Some traditional surnames included Varma and Trata.
The third order caste was the Vaishya. They were merchants, farmers, landowners, and skilled traders. Some traditional surnames for this caste included Agrawal, Oswald, Forward, and Patel.
The lowest order caste were the laborers and unskilled workers, otherwise known as the Sudra. Traditional surnames included Dada and Dasa.
Then there were the outcasts, or Dali. They fell outside of the four castes, were deemed unclean, and called the untouchables. They lived in poverty with little education and were normally forgotten.